top 5 developments or things that you've seen or shared recently that are sure to blow people's minds. So perhaps when you answer this question, we can also link it to some kind of content or social media post where people can find the links.
I decided to present cases that are very creative and very innovative, and they are definitely not as scary ones. So you can see the bright side of the robotics. And
Yeah.
I would really like to start about the robot boot black. It's the word that I learned recently, how it's called in English. So it's boot black, and actually it's a case that Nike has created a robotic cell which acts like as I said, like a boot black. So you can deliver your worn out shoes from Nike, of course, and they are going to clean it. They are going to remove the laces. They are going to put some nice looking stickers on that, and they are being restored.
I
So
love
an
that.
automated boot black station, very nice. And of course, I'm going to provide you with a link because it's mesmerizing to watch. Maybe just to go right now into manufacturing industry because it's assembly podcast. Let's
Right.
go into
For
that.
sure.
So,
We
uh,
can't have all the
so
fun.
yes. So there is a startup called Grey Matter Robotics. So they have a product which is called Scan and Send,
Hmm.
and it's based on the cobot. As you said, it's very popular, so it's also based on the cobot. But I think not only they are also using industrial robots, but what it is. So they also observed that there is a gap when you want because they are aiming at the sending industry. Yeah, they are just sending things, and they have a solution which can adjust autonomously by itself. You just put the item you want to send, you want to be get sent, and it's going to get scanned, and the robot will automatically calculate the path or the trajectory it should be doing, and it's going to send the placed item. So it's great because it's flexible and
Hmm.
you really can put what you want and it's going to adapt to it. So very adaptive solution. So I know I'm using a lot of times words like flexible, adaptive, but those words are actually being how to say it, forced by the manufacturing industry to use them, because we need to be flexible and we
Hmm.
need to adapt to
Hmm.
what we need to produce. So also great mentioning company Grey Matter Robotics. It's worth to keep eye on them because I think they have great potential. I've
Okay.
seen they got already next round of the venture capital. So yeah, looks really promising, I would say. And another one, it's
Number 3.
AMP number three, number
Yeah.
three, and
Okay.
yeah, it's AMP Robotics, and they are basically sorting the recyclables materials. So what they do, they have a robot which is called a Delta robot. So it's a very fast robot. Another cheesy analogy, it looks kind of like a spider because it needs to move very fast, but I will provide you with a video and
Ooh, I
maybe
can't
it will
wait
be
to
not
see
that
this
cheesy.
one. Hey, I thought you said you
And
weren't going to do scary ones.
no, not yet, not yet, it's
Okay.
not yet.
Okay, sorry. Continue on.
Yeah, so they are sorting the recyclables materials by having a vision system with AI on top of that. So they are analyzing what recyclable is actually going on the conveyor, and they are picking it out and recyclable is to specific bins. So it's also nice because I've seen a lot of videos how it looked before or how it looks right now, because they are just starting how people need to do it. Just imagine how many people you need to sort those things out from a big conveyor belt. So yeah, they are doing also a great job. As I said, maybe not a dangerous but very monotonous and not a job that maybe a lot of people would like to do, uh, because it's also a case that I don't want to talk about, as we spoke before about the generational problems. But right now, a lot of people don't like to work in the manufacturing, the warehousing, and the production industry. So we lack so there is a problem with the labor, and it's problem with people to hire. So
Hmm.
we need to fill that gap with something, and I'm really
Yeah.
glad that people are thinking about it and they are just, designing new solutions to cover that up.
Yeah. Interesting. Number four.
So it's from the American company Boston Dynamics. People know very well Boston Dynamics. I think you got them. They have this yellow dog robot called Spot, but they have also a robot called Stretch. And Stretch is a very funny robot because it's a robot which is a robotic arm, but it is also a mobile robot. So it has a robotic arm placed on a mobile robot. And you can imagine that they have designed a robot which is going directly to the trucks and they are unloading the boxes from the trucks. What the robot has, it also brings a conveyor belt. It attaches it to its mobile platform and it is just putting the boxes out of the truck, putting on the conveyor, putting the box out of the truck, putting on the conveyor. So no need of the human. The robot just goes into the truck and makes it empty. So wow, when I've seen it for the first time, I said this has also a great potential in terms of having those labor issues. Really great.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now we're at number five, top developments or things you've seen that are sure to blow people's minds.
Okay. So it will be also around the robotic arms oriented topics. So the Google AI Lab has created uh, a language that allows you to write to the robot, to speak to the robot with our human natural language, and the robot is converting that into the most possible actions it can take. For example, you are placing a pack of Pringles chips and you're placing a bottle of Coke, and you can say to the robot like, dear robot, please pick this Coke and put it into this cardboard that is staying here near the table. And the robot is translating every word into that, and then it's converting into most uh, probable actions, and it's just happening. So I'm also going to link that, so you will be able, when someone just is writing to the robot, pick it up, and robot, it actually is picking it up. So I think they are also called cognitive robots.
Mm-hmm.
So they have the perception from the human. They can hear us, yeah, and they can understand what we are telling them. So also very interesting.